Good morning, children. Today we will do chapter 18, okay, which is the continuation of Prithviraj Chauhan. Okay, part 1 and part 2 we have done in chapter 17, and we will continue with chapter 18 and part 3. The day of Sanyogita's Swayamvar dawns, and many kings present themselves on the occasion. Sanyogita, holding a garland of flowers, slowly makes her way past all of them, not selecting anyone, till she comes to the statue of Prithviraj Chauhan at the entrance. She pauses there. Sanyogita to herself, "This is the image of my beloved Prithviraj Chauhan, whom I have already accepted as my husband. Let me garland him." She places the garland around the neck of the image while all those present look on in amazement. In that instant, there is a sound of galloping horse and Prithviraj Chauhan appears. Okay, so in last chapter we had seen that Jaichand is arranging Sanyogita's Swayamvar and he is not inviting Prithviraj Chauhan, but instead what he is doing to insult him, he is making a statue of Prithviraj Chauhan and putting it at the gate as the gatekeeper. So on the day of Sanyogita's Swayamvar, she is moving with the garland of flowers in her hand and comes to the statue of Prithviraj, and what she does, she garlands him, okay, means garlands the statue of Prithviraj because she had already accepted him as her husband. Okay, as she places the garland around the neck of the image, okay, all those who were present there were amazed, and the sound of galloping horse was heard, and Prithviraj Chauhan appears. Prithviraj Chauhan, Jaichand, Sanyogita has placed the garland around the neck of my image, and hence she is now my wife. I have the right to take her away with me. If any of the kings is bold enough, let him try to stop me from doing so. So what is Prithviraj telling? Prithviraj is telling to Jaichand that Sanyogita has placed the garland around my neck. Okay, means the image. She is now my wife and I have right to take her away with me. If any of the king is bold enough, matlab if they are courageous enough, okay, let him try to stop me. Saying this, he lifts Sanyogita on his horse and races away. Those who come in his way and try to stop him are compelled to retreat. Okay, compelled means they are forced to go back. Okay, Jaichand, seething with anger, "It is not good that Prithviraj Chauhan has humiliated me in full view of everyone in the court. I will go to any length to avenge this insult. He has to pay a very heavy penalty for this." So now Jaichand is very much angry because Prithviraj have insulted him in front of everyone because he was the king. Okay, and this was the insult that he was not able to do anything to stop his daughter. Okay, and so what he is thinking that Prithviraj will have to pay a heavy penalty for this. Commander-in-Chief, begging your pardon, Maharaj, but we cannot confront him without a strong ally. Okay, so what is Commander-in-Chief telling? That Maharaj, we cannot confront him, means we cannot fight with him without any strong ally, means support. Jaichand, there is someone who can assist us in the task, and that is Muhammad Ghori, Sultan of Ghor. I will form an alliance with Ghori in this endeavor, and together we will defeat Prithviraj Chauhan. I will then become the ruler of Delhi minister. Okay, so what is Jaichand now thinking? That there is someone who will help me. Okay, and who was that? Muhammad Ghori. Okay, in last chapter we had learned that Muhammad Ghori wanted to fight with Prithviraj, but he alone was not able to fight it. So now what is Jaichand telling? Jaichand is telling that I will take the support of Ghori and attack Prithviraj, okay, and we will defeat Prithviraj Chauhan, and after that I will become the ruler of Delhi. Okay, so these were the plans of Jaichand. Make arrangements to convey my proposal to Ghori as quickly as possible. Okay, so he is making the arrangement to send the message to Ghori. A messenger is accordingly sent to the court of Muhammad Ghori with an offer. Messenger: Sultan, the king of Kannauj, Maharaj Jaichand, wishes to extend a hand of friendship towards you. If you invade Delhi and attack Prithviraj Chauhan, our troops will give you full support in the battle. You can have all the wealth of Delhi while Maharaj Jaichand will seat himself on its throne. So, what was the message of the messenger from Jaichand? That the king of Kannauj wishes to extend a hand of friendship towards you. If you will invade Delhi, means attack Delhi and attack Prithviraj Chauhan, our troops will help you and you can take all the wealth of Delhi and Maharaj Jaichand will become the king. So Muhammad Ghori, exceedingly pleased, please convey to King Jaichand that we accept this offer. Let him start the preparation to advance with his army upon Delhi. The Sultan is delighted with this wonderful opportunity to get back at his arch army. Muhammad Ghori: no matter how strong a person may be, treason renders everyone weak. It is the rift between those two that will be the road to my success. Having defeated Prithviraj, all the riches of the Delhi will be mine. Laughs in anticipation of the joy that awaits him. So what is Muhammad Ghori telling? No matter how strong a person is, the treason renders everyone weak. Treason means the person who cheats, okay? It is the rift between these two, means the gap between the two, okay? And Muhammad will take the advantage of this gap and he will be successful. And having defeated Prithviraj, all the riches of the Delhi will be mine. So just thinking all of this thing that the riches will be his, he laughs. Ghori and Jaichand together lead a huge army to attack Prithviraj Chauhan. The immensity of the force seems to engulf Delhi. So both of them, okay, attacked Delhi. Prithviraj Chauhan's spy: Maharaj, we have received information that Ghori and the ruler of Kannauj, Jaichand, have entered into a pact and are moving to Delhi. Okay, so what is the messenger telling to Prithviraj? That we have received the information that Ghori and Jaichand both have entered together and are moving towards Delhi. Prithviraj Chauhan: is that so? Jaichand has informed an alliance with Ghori. Jaichand has betrayed us. An outsider can still be pardoned for treason, but not someone who is one of us. Never. Go and prepare for the battle. Okay, so what is he telling? Ki Ghori is outsider, but Jaichand is Indian. Okay, so he should not be pardoned, means he should not be bared. Okay, means he will be punished. Prithviraj Chauhan and Muhammad Ghori face each other on the battlefield once more. But this time Prithviraj Chauhan is defeated and taken prisoner. Okay, so in this battle Prithviraj Chauhan was defeated. Okay, and he was taken as a prisoner. Muhammad Ghori: ha, the valiant Prithviraj Chauhan, whose very name strikes terror in people's heart, now stands before me a prisoner in fetters. So what is Muhammad Ghori telling? The valiant Prithviraj Chauhan, okay, means very strong Prithviraj Chauhan, जिसका नाम सुन के ही पीपल के हार्ट में एकदम डर आ जाता है, is now standing before me as a prisoner. Jaichand: Ghori, I have kept my word and now it is your turn to do so by installing me as the ruler of Delhi. So what is Jaichand telling? That I have kept my words, my promise, so now it is your turn. Muhammad Ghori: Jaichand, it would have been impossible to defeat Prithviraj Chauhan without your assistance, and you will certainly be suitably rewarded. Soldiers, handcuff this traitor, bind him in chains. So what is Muhammad Ghori telling? Yes, Jaichand, without your support it would have been impossible to defeat Prithviraj Chauhan. Okay, and you will get your reward. And what is he ordering to his soldiers? That handcuff this traitor, bind him in the chains. So Jaichand was amazed. What is this that you say? You know that you have achieved this victory only due to my support, and you cannot now betray me like this, means you cannot cheat me like this. So now what is Muhammad Ghori telling? कि Jaichand, do you not understand that my victory was due to your disunity and treachery? Whosoever betrays his own country will never hesitate to betray me either. Soldiers, behead this man and display it in the public square with the words traitor Jaichand. So what is Muhammad Ghori telling? कि जिसने अपने ही कंट्री को चीट किया तो वो मेरे को तो कभी भी कर सकता है चीट. मतलब जो अपने ही आदमी लोग को चीट करता है वो किसी को भी कभी भी चीट करेगा, राइट? सो he was killed, means Jaichand was killed. His head was cut and he was displayed in the public square, means hanged, okay, on the public streets. And it was written that traitor Jaichand. Ghori has Jaichand executed in the city square and seized all the riches of Delhi. So all the riches of the Delhi was taken by Ghori. Okay, we will do till here and I will continue next part in the next video.